Hi there, viewer. How are you feeling today? Welcome to your weekly collective energy reading, and this is for everybody, all placements, all signs. We're going to be looking in particular at the full moon in Libra, which is a partial lunar eclipse happening on the 25th of March, so Monday this week. And I will speak a little bit about the astrology because there's quite a lot of impactful things happening around relationships, around love, particularly with Libra energy, Aries energy, and Pisces energy. So I will put a timestamp for the start of the reading in the description box below if you'd rather skip the astrology bits and get straight into the reading. So in terms of the astrology, what's happening at the moment, we have the full moon in Libra during Aries season. It's always the opposite sign that's the full moon. When the sun is in Aries, like it is now, it will be the opposite sign that's the full moon. So it will be Aries full moon during Aries season, and then the opposite sign, so Libra full moon in Aries season. And we'll have Aries new moon in Libra season, and all of the signs kind of pair up that way. And it's the opposite sides of the wheel, of the astrology wheel. So the full moon in Libra, because it's a partial lunar eclipse, and that amplifies all of the energy around the sign, the energy of the sign that is falling under. The full moon is falling under. So for this full moon, it's not Aries, it's Libra. And Libra is all about being the peacemaker, finding balance, harmony, peace, justice, being an advocate. There's a beautiful energy around Libra of finding balance. That could be needing to put boundaries around uh, something in relationships, or it could be moving deeper into relationships. It could be the way that we communicate. And this is all relationships. So if you look at your seventh house in your chart and see what is in your house of partnerships, which is the seventh house, which is ruled by Libra, then it might be a different sign that you might have a different energy in there, but it's the area of partnership. So your seventh house is going to be impacted. Also, wherever Libra shows up in your chart will be impacted as well, and where the moon is, and possibly where some Aries placements and some Pisces placements are. So we're in this energy of focusing on love and romance, and Libra energy is all about how we interact and how we're interconnected with another. And this is quite often one-on-one relationships. So it will be romantic partners, it will be business partners, family, soul tribe friendships, rather than collective friendships, which is kind of 11th house energy. This is all about yourself and other in a one-to-one partnership, the strongest, the deepest connections in these partnerships. So the placements of everything is quite interesting. We have, at the moment, we've also got the South Node in Libra. So if you have South Node in Libra, this could be bringing up a lot of healing. It could be showing old things, old people, old situations, old energies could be returning to your life to cycle out. I personally have my South Node in Libra as well. And the energy around leading up to this full moon has been very, very strong. And the kind of next 2-3 weeks will be very intense, but this energy is 6 months prior. So if we think about where we were 6 months ago, where we are now, and this energy will last 6 months time, there's a really positive shift of how we are interacting with other people in relationships around this full moon. And that is because we've got the South Node, which is kind of where we're comfortable, but we know we need to move away from. So if you do have South Node in Libra, it's knowing that we're comfortable in partnerships and we can give to another, but it's tapping into the Aries energy of finding courage and moving forward independently, and balancing ourselves with another in relationships. So Aries at the moment, so the Sun North Node, Chiron and Mercury are all in Aries, currently direct as I'm recording this. And that's all about choice, making the choices of things that will change, having the courage to do the right thing for you and for another, and for you and another, and for yourself, and finding that perfect balance in between, that perfect blend of energies. So there's an Aries has so much courage, so much passion, so much inspiration, so much drive and determination. and that's a really positive influence on Libra energy. So being in Aries season with the Sun, North Node, Chiron, and Mercury all being together is very positive for healing, for being inspired, going along the path which is most fulfilling for everybody in the collective. Also, if you have a lot of Pisces or quite impactful Pisces energy in your chart, at the moment we have Venus and Mars in Pisces going direct. Venus and Mars is the feminine, masculine energy within love relationships. So Venus is what we find beautiful. It's how we kind of express our love. It's artistic. It's creative. It's things that we really feel pulled towards and pleasured by. With Mars, it's how we take action in relationships, and it's also what we attract in relationships quite often. So Mars and Venus are both direct in Pisces, but also Saturn, which is the planet of karma, which is the planet of can be the planet of closure, where we need to learn specific lessons. Timing, divine timing is run by Saturn. We've also got Neptune in Pisces. So Venus, Mars, Saturn, and Neptune all in Pisces. And this is about dreams. So action towards dreams. This is anything that's in your 12th house as well. And where Pisces might rule, the area of your chart that Pisces might rule. This is about spiritual missions. This is being empathetic. This is sensitivity to others. This is a deep ethereal love as well for the collective, in the collective, for the world, and for another. So there's all these different things kind of coming in together. Pisces and Aries energy too being so strong at the moment, because we've got Aries, Sun, North Node, Chiron, Mercury, all in Aries direct, and Venus, Mars, Saturn, Neptune, all in Pisces direct. This is really positive movement forward. It's positive for healing. It's positive for closure. It's positive for new beginnings. It's positive for regenerations. However, this is showing up for you, and it's going to be different for everybody, but the energy is going to be equally intense for everyone. So we've got Pisces, which is endings and completions and learnings and full cycling out of things. And we've got Aries, which is all about new beginnings, inspiration, and courage. So these energies will be playing out somewhere in your life or with the people that you're close to or people around you. So sometimes it's quite helpful to understand the influence of what's happening around a full moon, but this full moon in particular, because it's amplified by the lunar eclipse, partial lunar eclipse, it's all around love and romance, which is quite impactful on our healing journeys anyway. So I hope that that's helped you understand some of the more intricate details around the astrology of what's happening right now this week. So let's get into the reading and see what Spirit want us to know about all of these powerful, powerful energies. Okay, Spirit, what do you want us to know as a collective about all of this energy around this full moon for this week? So we're looking at the week of the 25th of March, and that is also when we've got the height of the full moon partial lunar eclipse. So it really, a lot about love, romance, partnership topics will be coming up for many of us. Okay, what do we have? A new a new start is coming, new moon. If you listen to the astrology side part of this, you'll understand why I'm laughing. It's all about new starts, new beginnings, a time for healing. Again, this is a huge healing opportunity in relationships, particularly in relationships, how we are in relationships, old energies. It could be that we've kind of moved on in life, but old relationship energy is still kind of with us, and that's cycling out. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. There is really positive energy around this new moon, but there's a lot happening, a lot of intensity. Emotions are running high, super moon. And we've got luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Yeah. We have nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon. Interesting, we've got a lot of non-energy. Yeah, again, another one. We've got without the zodiac signs, not non-energy, sorry, I mean non-zodiac energy. So take time to breathe out. This is where we have the energy that is real life force energy. And we have time at the moment where we need to pause, breathe, like recollect our energy. There could be a lot of worry because there could be a lot of change. A lot of this change feels very positive. We've got prosperity and luck. And with Sagittarius and Taurus, Taurus is all about our values, what we value. It rules our second house, what we value, how we make money, how we bring things into fruition in the material world, all of our material possessions. And Sagittarius is all about truth, spirituality, philosophy. These are really action orientated and grounding energies for this Aries, Libra, and Pisces energy that's very strong at the moment. Let's see, in terms of our kind of love relationship connections, because this Libra full moon is all around love and relationships and partnerships, what is being impacted? Okay, what's being impacted for us as a collective spirit for this week? Kind of feels like something's waiting to be burst, like burst out and come to life. It's also feels very powerful. There's a very grand feeling behind this energy, and it's not like a slow, subtle energy. It's a big, impactful. This is where I'm meant to be, and I'm going to take all of the action to get it kind of energy, and that really is all within ourselves. Being in Aries season, it's all within ourselves. Let's have a look. We've got learn. Let love show you how to learn from each other. Exactly. Yeah, there's a lot about appreciating what somebody else can teach you about yourself, but also about relationships, about the energy of romance, the energy of love, the energy of cooperation and collaboration. Union. The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. So it's like this burst of energy, and you can see this on the card here. This burst of energy is going to be when you least expect it. This is kind of heart over head. Heart makes a decision, and then head kicks in and says, okay, how are we going to do this? And the logistics are completely afterwards. And Libra energy can be very logistic energy. It's to do with the mind. It's the air quality. We've got marriage. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. And this doesn't have to be marriage, physical marriage, but this is pure blending of two people that are independent but are interconnected. This is really incredible. There is such a beautiful energy coming in for learning, for exploring yourself and your own development, your own healing, and sharing your own worries, but also your own philosophies, your own inspired ideas within a relationship, and being able to have somebody else's opinion, be able to take a lot of what somebody says and put it into your own kind of words, and helping each other. There's a real helping each other here. But this union feels very powerful, very, very powerful energy. And this could be coming over the next 6 months. Okay, let's see what else Spirit want us to know in terms of the astrology, and we'll have a little look at what might be kind of healing and cycling out in relationships. Okay, let's go. We've got fulfillment, 9th house. This is that Sagittarius energy. This is all about truth, philosophy, traveling, long journeys. Oh, okay. We have resistance, Taurus energy, 2nd house energy. Okay. And we have, so we've got fulfillment. This is spiritual fulfillment. This is Saturn in Sagittarius, 9th house energy. This is being with Saturn energy as well. It's very strong energy. This is where we are learning, and deeply learning, and being made aware of the philosophies, and the things that make us feel fulfilled, how we need to be fulfilled as an individual, what we need to learn. And Saturn is all about learning as well, with Mercury. This is like life lessons, and we've got learn here, which is interesting. And we've got second house, Mercury in uh, Taurus. So yeah, we've got a lot of learning, a lot of curiosity happening. Sagittarius energy is very curious. Sagittarius energy is also very adventurous. Spontaneity is very important. Um, yeah, okay. There's with the resistance, there could be a resistance, and we've got the Taurus on Taurus energy. There could be a lot of resistance happening in the mind space around moving forward about what lies ahead, and that could be what is worrying us with this void of course moon, with spirit saying nothing will come of this situation. And we've got eighth house energy, Sun in Scorpio, endurance. So this is the passion. Scorpio is the sex, drugs, rock and roll energy. It's the very powerful transformational energy, the super moon, the emotional, heightened energy of everybody is very Scorpio energy. Scorpio is about going into the depths of our emotions. It's about how we transform. It's death and rebirth. So something is ending and coming to and restarting. There's endings and beginnings here, or total transformations. And this could be in existing relationships. This could be in just how your energy is around relationships and partnerships, and any relationship and partnership. But there is something coming where the endurance that you have to stay on this journey, to learn on this journey, is leading you to this fulfillment through this healing. There's huge healing happening. We've got 11th house energy, Saturn in Aquarius, eccentricity. This is the piece where you do things your own way. We've also got Pluto, which is Scorpio rules Pluto. Got Pluto now in Aquarius. This is all about the friendship element of of a relationship. This is doing things differently. This is not sticking to the status quo. Aquarius energy is very strong for doing things your own way. It's the rebel energy. It's the inventor energy. So not sticking to something that isn't fulfilling. This could be a relationship actually for some of you where you travel. You could be with long distance travel coming up, and with the ninth house energy and this being fulfillment, it could be that this relationship takes you on long journeys in some way. And we've got a lot of Saturn energy, Saturn in Leo, generosity, fifth house. This is romance, this is sexuality, this is creativity. This is being really generous of heart space. Leo is courage. It is being brave. It is finding the thing that works. It is being generous of spirit, generous of energy. And we've got enthusiasm, ninth house energy again, Sun in Sagittarius. There is so much positive energy. With full moons being as powerful as they are, especially this full moon, there is a lot happening, positive energy coming in, but it might not necessarily feel like that because there is some healing happening here. But underneath the healing, if you tap into this healing, the intensity of the energy, and kind of see what is moving through the energy, but see what's underneath the energy for you particularly, you'll find where this enthusiasm is, where this generosity is. The generosity is pure open-heartedness, of love. It feels like being open-hearted with love, with this being in Saturn as well. Saturn being in our fifth house, 11th house and ninth house, this is the friendship that underpins our romance and the way that we feel about that from a philosophical perspective, from quite often a spiritual perspective as well, what our belief systems are. Very, very powerful. Okay, let's have a look at the healing that's taking place underneath all of this. For you, the viewer, let's have a look at the healing for you. For some of you, this could be with the marriage coming up. This could be learning. It doesn't have to be a marriage that's necessarily in your life right now. It could be that it was a partnership. This was a partnership or a marriage or a close partnership from the past. And it's really understanding what you learnt from that relationship now. You could be having thoughts and realizations of what that relationship taught you, what you learnt in that relationship that you didn't have before now, you couldn't see before now. We've got procrastination. So where you might have been procrastinating in anything to do with partnerships, now you're going to get inspired and clarity through this healing on what you want to do. There will be an openness of heart here with this generosity and this Leo energy. There will be like with this eccentricity, it's this the it's the Aquarius energy of the freedom. This is freedom in relationships, because Aquarius is all about freedom. It's all about doing things differently, and it's all about the collective. The Aquarius energy, wherever that impacts us, is all about collective and humanity and doing the right thing. The kindness of how you treat people, how considerate you are with people, the intentions behind things. This is also the inventor energy, so inventing new ways of doing things, and you've got the endurance to do that as well. And with the sun being in Sagittarius and Scorpio, there's a truth around the intimacy of relationships as well that's coming through, and all in alignment with our values. And anything that's been procrastinating through this will be healed. Any kind of rejection wounds that have come up for you, viewer, will be healed. This is what's cycling out. And what else do we have? Home. This is beautiful. This is really understanding what home is to you. For some of you with the Sagittarius energy being very strong, this could be home, could be away, traveling away, long distance, particularly. We don't have third house energy. No, third house energy is short distance. This could be where your home is. Home is people. Home is people in places that you love. Home is in yourself. And it's the balance with this Libra energy. It's the balance of home in you and another and a place. It's very, very strong energy. Let's have a look what's being activated on a chakra level, on your personal energy, in your personal energy space. What's being activated for the viewer this week? Personal energy. What's being activated? No? Okay, I thought we had one more shuffle. Spirit said no. Okay. Family. Of course. This is root chakra. This is where you put your physical roots for home and family. This is what's being activated after the healing, or through or with the healing. No more rejection. Oh, beautiful. We've got play. So this is heart space energy. So this is about where you put your roots down. This is your base chakra. This is the physical form. So the physical form of family, what family looks like to you. And we've got play, which is all your heart space energy. And this is really playful living with the Sagittarius energy, with the fulfillment, with the Aquarius energy here, and with the enthusiasm. It's kind of like finding the ways that work for us to be playful, to be flirtatious, to be playful, to be to laugh, like to let things go, to learn to understand how things are cycling in, cycling out, the ebb and flow of life, and find playfulness within this security of this family. Viewer, we've got love, heart space energy. There is a huge amount of love with this generosity, and with Leo energy, fifth house energy as well. There is a lot activating in the love space, which is not surprising to see because of what's happening with this new moon. Let's have a look at what else is being activated, because this energy is long-term energy that we're looking at here. This is long-term energy. Sorry, I think I just jogged the camera there. Let's have a look at long-term energy activation. What's being activated now for long-term understanding, long-term kind of spiritual understanding, physical understanding, relationship understanding. What's being activated? Okay. We have Gaia. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are our great mother, and to the universe that birthed us all. This is very Aquarius energy coming through. And with this Aquarius and Pluto at the moment, it's quite very, very strong. And this is really understanding the earth, where we live, the what's all around us, the abundance of what's all around us. Sorry, let me put this a bit further up because otherwise I'm going to run out of space. We have Merkaba. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experience into our present to serve our highest purpose. This is very powerful spiritual awakening energy. So the Merkaba is all of the, if you're interested in sacred geometry, this could be quite interesting to have a look at. But also the sacred geometry of kind of where things are on your chart as well, the angles and the shapes perhaps in your birth chart. It's not directly connected, but this is just reminding me that it might be something that might be in your charts, to have a look at, because where things point to kind of gives us clues, of our own journey. But this Merkaba energy is where things have been put into place, all of the pieces of the jigsaw kind of, well, coming into union, because it's the part that clicks everything together. It's like having lots of different parts of a car, all of a car engine, all of the parts are there, but only when everything is together, it's connected and it's fueled, can the car start, can the engine turn on. I'm not a mechanic, so I'm sure there's a way I could have said that a little bit more eloquently, but it's that energy. So the Merkaba energy is what happens just before we have a green light and a clear pathway of unlocking enlightened energy. So what that says in this, with this energy that we're experiencing in the collective, is that things are falling into place exactly at the right time, exactly in the right moment for our highest good. And we've got sacral chakra. The frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. This is really looking at what drives us forward. Sacral chakra is also about sexuality, fertility. So that could be big topics right now, or things that are coming into healing for some of us, that are coming into deeper understanding, through this love, through this play, through this family. I mean, to have home, family, play, love, and sacral chakra here is like, there's a lot of love-based, romantic love-based energy that is rooted in the physical. And anything where you might have felt like there's procrastination, you might not have been taking the steps forward, you might have been hesitating, you might have been doubting, but things are falling into place, and you're going to feel that energy soon, if not soon, over the next 6 months, of what you're procrastinating for. What is it that's holding you back? This is that south node energy, so that might give you clues with that. And anything that feels like rejection, you're going to understand that it was either redirection or how to heal a rejection within yourself, or possibly both. Sorry, we've got a bit of the sunlight coming on the table here. Okay, where are we going now, Spirit? Okay, let's have a look at oh, I don't know where we're okay, let's have a look at some guidance for this energy for this week. What do we need to know about guidance for this energy? This one wants, I feel this one. Cosmic Ruby, be a peace ambassador, practice cosmic mastery. This is the Libra energy. This is also activating the lower side of our chakra system. So sacral, root chakra, sacral, and solar plexus. So this is, what are we rooting in the physical? What do we feel driven by? What do we desire? Where are our creative juices flowing? And also, this is where we want to take action on that. So Cosmic Ruby. Yeah. Very creative. So for some of you, this could be also starting projects that feel very creative. For some of you, this could be like meeting a business partner, somebody that you really click with and get on with, and there's lots of prosperity there as well. oneness. Look for the common humanity. Invoke Lemurian light. This is what's happening for you right now. We've got a lot of oneness energy coming up, a lot of feeling individual and at one with another simultaneously. So uncalled relationships, let go now. Forgiveness is freedom. So where anything with this healing for home rejection and procrastination, where anything has been, or even things we've learned, any kind of union, any kind of like marriage or committed relationship, wherever this is playing out in your life, and it could be more than one area, now is the time to let go of anything that is rooted in procrastination or rejection or your understanding of home, where this isn't positive, where there's no enthusiasm, generosity, where there's no fulfillment, where these things don't exist in your understanding of home. Now is the time to uncord from relationships that keep you tied to this healing journey, or the reason that this healing journey was kind of triggered in the first place. Is there any more? And then we'll have a look at the tarot. Oh no, I think we're done there. Okay, what else do we need to know about activations? Because for this week in particular, we're looking at energy that's coming at us this week, but it will be energy that lasts for 6 months because of this full moon. Let's have a look. What else do we need to know with the energy coming up this week for the viewer? Okay, we've got a lot of sunshine now. Sorry if that's reflecting. I'll try and hide that. We've got the Lovers, the 17th pass, humor, choices, intelligence. Very interesting. Humor. We've got play here. We've got play and love in the heart space. We also have choices, which is about the Aries energy. It's all about the courage to make the choices that make us feel the exact pathway to fulfillment, to inspiration, to enthusiasm. And the intelligence is this Aries energy, this Aquarius energy that's coming up. But we've got the Lovers. This is Gemini energy as well. The Lovers card that's the intelligence, the knowledge. Gemini energy is all about communication. It's all about how we write things down. It's a lot to do with writing, but also speaking and how we're thinking about things. It's the Mercury energy. We had Mercury here as well, didn't we? Yeah. So where are we? What are we in resistance to? What values are we holding on to that are impeding us from being able to move forward in a more fulfilling way, particularly in terms of healthy choices and love relationships? We've got Bina, understanding, silence, awareness, the divine feminine, Saturn, more Saturn energy. This is the Empress energy. This is being in complete harmony with self, with emotion, with the physical form, knowing divine timing, knowing to wait for divine timing, move when we want to move, take action when we need to take action, and be still when we need to be still. And we've got Kether, the crown, source, point, attainment. Okay. We've got Neptune energy coming up, so Pisces energy. This is a deep, profound connection to source energy, to oneness, to spiritual enlightenment. This is quite it feels very connected to this Merkaba energy. It's like this is what's being attained. Okay, let's have a look at some advice from spirit guides now. Let's have a look at some advice from spirit guides, and then we'll have a look at the tarot and go a little bit deeper. Sorry about that sunshine, if it's reflecting. I'm hoping that it's not on the cards for you. But I think these cards are quite shiny as well. Okay. Calm is not a weakness. This is the Libra Aries energy. If you have been in a situation where there has been a lot of not calm, a lot of tension, a lot of arguing, some just high emotions. We've got emotions are running high here as well. Where anything feels like it's been run on high emotions, spirit guides are saying to us here, being calm is not a weakness. You can be passionate and you can invoke your own values with this Taurus resistance energy. You can evoke your own enthusiasm and views without feeling like there's anything weak about that. That could be to do with this rejection as well. If you feel like being calm, or if you feel like being in this Libra energy of trying to find balance, kind of feels like a weakness for any reason, for you or for somebody else, potentially both, that's cycling out. What else do we need to know? Spirit for the viewer, what else do we need to know? Yeah, I mean, we've got this, like, there's a self-mastery happening here with this magician energy. Give without expectation. This is the generosity here. The Saturn energy. So giving without expectation is actually what heals feeling rejected, because there is no rejection when there is no expectation. That feels very strong for some. That feels very strong for some. Expectation is also quite subjective. So it depends on kind of what needs are and how we are feeling, to where this might come up. Let's have a look at this rejection. Let's look at what the rejection energy is, what might be kind of hidden underneath some of this healing for home rejection and procrastination. And then we'll have a look at the tarot. But there's like a layer here that spirit want to go into. Hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. For some of you, this could feel like being on your own could feel like falling apart. And what's happening is you're realizing that it's not about that. It's about everything that you've got in you. We've got hopeless. Any feeling of hopelessness is cycling out. But if you might be feeling some of this energy still. Okay. We've got silence, frozen, no words, stone wall. So this could be somebody from your past coming back for some of you. It could be that you feel shut down. You could feel like you have walls around your heart space. This could also be for some of you where you've had no contact with somebody for quite a long time, and it's this energy that's cycling out. Divine masculine. We've got divine feminine and divine masculine here, haven't we? Where did I see that? There was very strong divine feminine energy. Or we've got the Empress energy as well, which is very strong divine feminine energy, yes. Yang masculine energy. So there's a balance of feminine masculine energy within self and within relationships. This changes as well. So sometimes where we have divine feminine energy stronger in ourselves, sometimes that switches into our divine masculine energy, and then the other person that we're with, that switches into more feminine energy, and then it switches again, and it's finding that flow that can be very palpable on a intuitive level in relationships. This works beautifully in work relationships as well. This energy, you can accomplish a lot with this Taurus energy. You can accomplish a lot with this nice balance of divine masculine and feminine within. And this isn't sexist, this is the energy that's underpinning situations, relationships, connections, decisions. And we've got escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. So this could be somebody who you have, or a situation where you've wanted to escape. So you've wanted to avoid doing something. You've wanted, and this is the procrastination that's coming up. You've wanted to escape from the situation. You've wanted to avoid facing something in yourself or with this partnership. Perhaps there's been blocking involved or pushing away involved. Broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. Ultimately, it feels, viewer, that there was just hurt, a lot of emotional heart space hurt happening for both. It feels like both people in this kind of union, and this is what's been hidden. There could have been a lot of the reason that there's been silence and there's been escapism is because everything has been in the yang energy, but what's coming in now is the feminine energy in a new way that balances this out, and also a deeper understanding of this masculine energy. And you'll see that it's not broken, that nothing is broken in you. You're not broken. It could feel like something's been destroyed, but if something's been destroyed and it hasn't felt in any way whole, you haven't felt rooted in this, you haven't felt any play, any love, any heart space, that's what's coming in for you now. I feel like there's lots of messages for lots of the collective in this reading. Okay, let's have a look at the tarot now and see what else. What else for the viewer, please, Spirit? Sorry, the sun is right in the middle now. That's kind of beautiful at the same time, but I don't want it to reflect for you. And it's the tiniest little gap in my curtains as well. Of course it is. Okay, let's have a look. Was that the Two of Cups? Yeah. Um, I'm smiling so much. This is, I mean, this is union. This is deep, fulfilling, reciprocated love. I kind of feel like that's the only card we need. I will get more. Yeah, there's for everyone in the collective through this healing, whatever your situation is, there is something coming in within the next 6 months. There's something cycling out this week for you, for everybody. That feels very strong. There's realizations happening. There's things being activated in our energy space with this Merkaba energy. We've got heart space healing, heart space lightness coming back in. And there's a peace, there's a calm coming for everybody in terms of matters of the heart, matters of love. But over the next 6 months, there is this Two of Cups energy coming in. I'm leaving that in the middle because it feels very central. Okay, and we've got the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is union. This can be like very divine union as well. We've got the Queen of Cups. This is that feminine emotional energy that is being balanced. So where there's been a lot of masculine energy in situations that hasn't had enough balance of the feminine, the yang energy, sorry, the yin energy, there is like there's something coming back in to balance that in yourself and also in in any relationship. Oh my, wow. Okay, we've got the moon. Wow. This is things that are hidden coming to light. This is really going deep in our emotional body. This is Cancer and Pisces energy as well. But with the Pisces energy being quite strong, this could be impacting you. We've got the Queen of Cups energy, which is our water energy, which is also Pisces, and the Two of Cups. We've also got Justice, which is the Libra energy. Things are coming back into balance. Truth is coming and balance is coming. You will find there will be truth. There will be truth. Let's get one more for the viewer, for the energy this week. It's really positive. It's really, really positive. There is a healing that needs to take place, or that it is, and it feels like for a lot of us that it is taking place. For a lot of you, viewer, it's happening right now. It's like we're in it, but there is the cycling out is full completion. It's full completion. So Spirit's saying to us here, like, just be open. Yeah, it's full completion. We've got the ten of swords, sorry, 10 of wands here, and it's full completion. No longer having a burden when it comes to matters of the heart, no longer feeling heavy on the heart space. I want to get I don't know what this card is, but I wanted to get clarity on this. We've got the Emperor. No way. We have, I mean, of course, Spirit are amazing. We've got Libra, Pisces, and Aries energy, and that's what all of this energy is. So wherever those parts are in your chart, or for your first house, your 7th house, and your 12th house, is going to be very strong activations in there, any placements in there. So we've got the Emperor. There is no more there's a couple of things coming through with this, with the 10 of Wands on this. There's no more feeling like there's a burden. You're going to feel completely accomplished. The Emperor is accomplished, strategic, generous, very self-sure, very confident, very courageous, but smart, ready for battle, but doesn't have to go into battle at all, but always ready for it. And there is courage. There's new things coming in with this Aries energy. There's new cycles happening, new beginnings. Okay, let's just get some clarity across these for you as well. Oops, just about to drop all of those cards. Let's get some just clarity over the tarot and over this healing energy. Let's get some clarity. What do we need to know about this moon? Knight of Swords. This is no longer being in the headspace. Mistakes that happened in the past were in the headspace with this air energy. And the knight just went charging all in the headspace without really digging deep into the psyche, into the emotions. And that's what is being healed. The Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups, purity of love. Purity of love. A new love offer coming in for some of you, a new love happening. But there's a purity of love, and there's a brave, like a courageous approach to love that you might not have felt before from yourself or from another. What do we need to know about this Two of Cups? Five of Pentacles. Where you have felt alone, when you've been in union before, in a partnership, this could be romantic or not romantic. With the Two of Cups, for a lot of you, it's going to be a romantic partnership. But it's anything that has, where you have felt left out in the cold, where you have felt rejected, because the Five of Pentacles is this rejection energy, where you have felt rejected, where you might have felt in any way together but not together. Do you know, sometimes there's this like a kind of saying that I always think it's more lonely to be with someone where you're disconnected. It's more lonely to be with someone where you don't feel connected than being physically alone, where you feel complete on a whole level. And where this oneness is coming in, there's a cutting cords of previous romantic energy, previous partnership energy, previous one-on-one relationship energy that is kind of keeping us restricted, keeping us in our headspace. And there's no more feeling left out in the cold by love. There's no more rejection. This is no more rejection, very clearly. What do we need to know about this Justice? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, things are going to start moving in the physical for you. For some of you, this could be just dating and starting to have these new experiences. For some of you, that might be travel with this strong Sagittarius energy coming through. It's not necessarily the sign, but it's the energy of the sign and what is maybe in your ninth house. There's realization of different kind of philosophies coming in that will be impacting relationships for you. There could also be, there's accomplishment here. It's not necessarily happening very quickly, but there's accomplishment. And we've got the 10 of Wands. Yeah, okay. So with the Emperor, we've got releasing a burden with this 10 of Wands, and we've got the 10 of Wands again. Completely releasing a burden that has felt like it's kept you trapped, kept you defensive, quite defensive, that it's been very frustrating. There's a big release of a burden, and you're going to feel in your own power. It's like both people feel in their own power within a relationship, within a union, whatever that looks like to you. And for some, this is being completely in balance in your own space, in your self space. Okay, let's have a look at how spirit are kind of working with you alongside you at the moment in this journey. I mean, there's a lot of manifestation happening here as well. Some of you have wished for someone or something. And that could be, some of you could be wishing for somebody to enter your life. We can see that with the Two of Cups, which Spirit's saying is that energy is on the way. You can tap into that energy. It's accessible for you now. And with this healing coming out, it's like closer, but also to be disconnected from somebody from the past on an energetic level, if not physical, to be disconnected from that. And Spirit, this is Spirit kind of helping that through. How is Spirit working with us through this energy this week? Sound. This could be how we're communicating, the words we're saying to other people. There's a lot about communication, and we've got third house energy. We had not third house energy. Sorry, we had. What did we have? That was something came up about how we're speaking to other people. I can't remember where it is. It could be with this silence, where we have maybe not known how to express ourselves, what we want, or kind of speak our truth. That is being supported by Spirit this week. Spirit are really helping us through sound, through the sound of our own voice, through hearing, being able to hear what people not are just saying, but how they're feeling through sound. This also could be sound healing, sound bath healing, music for some that could be helping this healing through. Some this could be signs through songs as well. And we've got lightning. Something being illuminated. This is truth. Something being, this is kind of the tower energy. Something being completely illuminated in truth for the good of your highest good. Spirit is sending you truth, a lot of truth around relationships balance this week. And we've got boundaries. Yeah, this is very Libra energy. So this energy of boundaries is the Libra energy we were talking about at the beginning. This is boundaries of what our own boundaries are. This is the conditioned boundaries. So what is it that we have been putting in as boundaries, or we think are boundaries subconsciously, especially with this moon energy coming up with our subconscious? What is it that's we think that we need to be in boundary of? And actually, if we kind of climb up the ladder and go over the wall, what is that beyond the boundaries of where we've been playing? What is it? How else can we, what is it that really is in our values with this, with the second house energy and with the Aquarius energy? It's all about our uniqueness, our authenticity. So how are boundaries playing an impact? Where do we need to put boundaries? Where do we need to remove boundaries? Removing boundaries feels very important with this energy. Okay, let's have a look at heart space advice. What kind of heart space guidance do we need to know this week? There's a completion happening from something 6 months ago, because with the full moon in Aries, which would have been in October. Oh, some around, so full moon in Aries is in Libra season, which is end of September to October. So it could have been, I think it must have been October. So around that time, September, October time. And we've got discernment. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Amazing. There is a real clarity coming in, truth coming in with this justice energy, with all of this Libra energy there, and with this lightning. There is absolute understanding and inner knowing of when we're in fear, which is this healing that's taking place, rejection, procrastination, and home, and a lot of this fear that's happening underneath. So understanding when we're in fear and when another's in fear, because a lot of this is kind of like the words that are spoken, and with this sound that came out as well, the words that are spoken, but understanding the feeling underneath them. And that's where this calm comes in. So when you're communicating, if somebody's saying something out of a place of fear or a place of worried about rejection, or nothing will come of this situation, but there's a lot happening in the mental space that might be impacting how we're behaving, us or another, or we're witnessing it in some way or experiencing that feeling. There's discernment here. So this is the compassion space. And what else do we have? Evolution. You realize the obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. Evolving through all of these lessons, because we've got this learn here that came out right in the beginning, but we've also got this new start is coming, which is the first energy that we had. So whatever is cycling out, there is a new start happening that is a lot more fulfilling, a lot deeper, a lot more fun and playful and in our heart space and rooted in the physical with this family energy. And we've got willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. This is the give and take. This is the masculine feminine balance that we were picking up on. This is really finding the ebb and flow of the relationship with without losing self with these boundaries, but without being in this silence or frozen mode or this escaping mode with another. And again, this could be any kind of partnership. This could be family. This feels very strong for all relationships. So it could be applying to all of your relationships in some way. Okay, let's get some guidance now. I feel like Spirit had a lot to say in this message for the collective today. There we go. Right, what else do we need to know this week? What does the viewer need to know this week? Okay, we have wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. I can't remember where, but we had that earlier. There is an energy of manifest. So we've got the magician energy. There's something about manifesting what we truly want in our heart space. So being really open of heart, and with the boundaries energy that's coming out with the guidance spirit are going to show us this week, it's knowing what the boundaries are, knowing, actually taking away any preconditioned beliefs about what love, partnership, relationship, business relationship should look like, and not using our wishes on conditions, using our wishes for fulfillment. So wish wisely. Really this is taking a deep dive into what we want, what our values are, what makes us feel fulfilled, what we're willing to work hard for with this endurance energy, and how we want to be in our our authentic selves. And because that's when our heart opens, that's when we get excited. Okay, let's get some just final bits of guidance from Spirit for you for this week. What do we need to know as we go through this very intense, very healing, very powerful energy? What do we need to know? Oops, sorry, that was about to fly off the table. Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. Yeah, this is all about the right foundations in the right way with the right intentions and openness of heart. I know, shuffle. Okay, let's get some more. What do we need to know? Okay. Lizard spirit, dream the world into being. So more manifestation energy coming up. And we do have huge direction, huge access to source energy, and like the highest that we can achieve in the physical. There's a lot of that energy coming through, particularly when it's born out of this emotional understanding and this heart space energy. So dream the world into being. This is really thinking about taking all of the boundaries away, taking all expectation away from everything. And then what is it that we really, really desire? What is it that we really want? And we've got wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings, but this sting isn't going to break you. It's not going to stop anything good or new or positive coming in. This sting is a healing that can take place, and it will shape who you are. It will teach you lessons, but it will not break anything. It will not stop anything. It will not prevent anything. We can still be open. We can still be in this oneness energy, and we just need to stop, rest, rejuvenate, understand, and integrate the stings. Oops. Okay. Hold on a second. That went on the floor. I had a feeling one was going to go on the floor. That's why I went for it earlier. Okay. We have Canary Spirit, sing your own song. Sound is very important. This is about being authentic, shining in your brightest light. This is about being just spreading your wings and being completely and utterly you. Something about sound this week. Songs could be very important. For some of you, this could be songs, love songs between you and another, and the lyrics being very important. Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibility. Yeah. Take all the boundaries away, all conditioning, all expectation, all boundaries, and see what your heart wants. And we've got Dolphin Spirit. Wow, because we had Dolphin with play, the dolphins on this play card as well. Dolphin Spirit, this and that are true. This is to do with when you're speaking to somebody, understanding their truth, your truth, and the union truth, this divine truth that is going. And the truth, this could be past relationship, past connections, past business partners, or this could be current situations. But it's everything is true, everything has a place, and there's an understanding and a discernment that can be integrated here, because everything's just helping this evolution, and there's a real divine masculine, divine feminine, yin yang balance happening, where we are going to go into a lot more fulfillment in all of our relationships when this sense of home. There could have been instability in home in some way. There could have been a lot of like rejection where we felt like we weren't, our ideas weren't heard, we weren't seen, heard, and understood. All of this is there is energy supporting all of that healing this week to help us move, but take time to breathe out. There is going to be a lot of movement. It looks like there's going to be some travel for some. There's a lot of movement in relationship, heart space, love space that is going to bring in this beautiful energy to lift everything up once this healing has happened this week. So it's definitely a week for being very careful with energy, being very mindful with energy, being in this sense of calm, this sense of understanding on an emotional level, and also just dreaming and making wishes so that things that you really do desire from your heart space are manifested in your life in the physical. Okay, viewer, I hope that that's helped you with this extremely intense, powerful, beautiful energy that is with us this week. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will catch you next time. Take care.